Dear students, today we are going to discuss Merchant of Venice Act 2 Scene 2 from line 126. In this scene, we have three characters: Lancelot Gobbo, his father Old Gobbo, and Bassanio. Now let's discuss the scene in detail. Lancelot. To be brief, the very truth is that the Jew, having done me wrong, doth cause me, as my father being, I hope, an old man, shall fructify unto you. Here, fructify means certify. Children, here Lancelot comes forward again and says, in short, the truth is that the Jew has done me wrong. Shylock has done me wrong and caused me. As this old man, my father, will explain. As my father is an old man and he will explain you the things in a better way. Here Lancelot doesn't complete his sentence and says that rest of the things will be explained by his father, Old Gobbo. Old Gobbo, I have here a dish of doves that I would bestow upon your worship, and my suit is. Children, here suit means request. Gobbo says, I have here some doves for cooking which I would like to give you, and my request is. When Old Gobbo says that his request is, Lancelot again interrupts and doesn't allow Gobbo to complete his sentence. And Lancelot says, in very brief, the suit is impertinent. Children, impertinent means familiar, relevant, or concerned. To myself. Here again, Lancelot says that, in short, the request concerns myself, as your worship shall know by this honest old man. As you will come to know about this request from my father, from this honest old man, and though it is I who say it, thou, old man, yet poor man, my father. He is my father, although he is old and poor. Bassanio, one speak for both. What would you? Here Bassanio says, let one of you speak. What is it that you want? And so he requests them to one of them speak for both. Lancelot, serve you, sir. Here Lancelot says, all I want is to serve you. What Lancelot wants? Lancelot wants to serve Bassanio. Gobbo, that is the very defect of the matter, sir. Children, in this sentence, the word defect is used for effect. Gobbo says, that is the matter is all about. Means they both want to say that Lancelot wants to work for Bassanio. Bassanio, I know thee well, I know you well. Thou hast obtained thy suit, and your request is granted. Shylock, thy master, spoke with me this day. Shylock, your master, spoke about you this very day, and hath preferred thee, and has referred you, has recommended you. If it be preferment means promotion, to leave a rich Jew's service, to become the follower of so poor a gentleman. Further, Bassanio says, if it is any promotion to leave the service of a rich Jew, who is a rich Jew? Shylock. To serve as poor a man as I am. Here, Bassanio calls himself a poor man. Here, Bassanio means to say that if it is a promotion to leave the service of a rich Jew and to become the servant of a poor man like me, then you can join my service. Lancelot. The old proverb is very well parted. Parted here means divided between my master Shylock and you. Here Lancelot says, the old saying, the old proverb applies very well to you and my master Shylock. Sir, you have the grace of God, sir, and he hath enough. That you have God's blessings and Shylock has enough of wealth. Bassanio, thou speakest it well. You speak very well. Go, father, with thy son, take leave of thy old master, and inquire my lodging out. Then he says, go, old man, along with your son, take leave of your old master Shylock, and then ask the way to my house. Give him a livery more guarded than his fellows, see it done. Then Bassanio turns to his followers and asks them to give Lancelot a uniform more ornamented or more beautiful than those of other servants. And he says that it must be done. Lancelot, Father, I cannot get a service. No, I have never a tongue in my head. Here, Lancelot says that, Father, go in. So you say that I cannot get a job and I have not a tongue to speak out, means I cannot speak for myself. Well, if any man in Italy have a fairer table here means palm, he pretends to read his palm and says, if any man in Italy has a more fortunate palm than me, which doth offer to swear upon a book. Here a book is referred to the holy book Bible, which he lays upon the Bible to swear an oath. I shall have good fortune. Then I shall have good fortune. Here, Lancelot tries to convince his father that he is more fortunate than other people in Italy. Go to, here's a simple line of life. Here's a small trifle of wives. Go to, here's a simple line of life. Then he says, see, here is my lifeline. Here's a small trifle. Children, trifle means unimportant, which has no value. Here's a small trifle of wives. Then he says, here is an unimportant line, which is marriage line, which shows the marriage life. Alas, 15 wives is nothing. 11 widows and 9 maids is a simple coming in for one man. Further he says, I am to have 15 wives. That is nothing. To have 15 wives is a very simple ordinary thing. 11 widows and 9 maids, a simple record for one man. Further he says, marrying 11 widows and 9 maidens is a simple record for a man. It is an ordinary thing for a man. Then to escape drowning thrice and to be in peril of my life with the edge of a feather bed. Here are simple escapes. Escapes here means escapes. Then I have to escape from drowning 3 times and be in danger of my life with falling over the side of a feather bed. These are simple escapes. Here, Lancelot speaks about his fortune, which he pretends to read from his palm. Children, In these lines, Lancelot talks about his life, that how long his life is. He talks about his marriage life, means how many wives he will have, and he also talks about the dangers and the escapes in his life. Well, if fortune to be a woman, she is a good wench. Wench here means lady. For this gear, gear means thing. Further, he says that there are some lines on his palm that tells that if fortune is a woman, she is good one for this kind of thing. Come, father, come, I'll take my leave of the Jew in the twinkling of an eye. After reading the lines on his palm, he says that, Father, I shall say goodbye to the Jew in the moment. Exeunt Lancelot and old Gobbo. After having this conversation, Lancelot and old Gobbo leave the stage. Children, that's all for today. I hope you have understood these lines well, and rest of the lines we will discuss in the next class.